What is going on, NGTGames? geirbiscohn here with some Black Ops Domination on Radiation. This is a team tactical. Actually, it's in theater mode also, just so you are aware. So you guys, there's going to be some weird looking kills and some kills where it doesn't even look like I should be getting hit markers. But that's just because of the theater mode. That's just because of the theater mode kind of highlights the lag that is present in the game, and you can sometimes when you're in theater mode you can really see the lag, or the, I don't even know if it's necessarily lag. I mean, it is lag, it's latency or whatever, all that. But I mean, there's just some games I'm finding that I have to put this game down. Well, actually, before I get into that, I want to let you guys know this game is extremely intense, or at least it was extremely intense while I was playing it, and I even have like one, maybe even two, just wasted chopper gunners. We were playing team tactical this night, and I was running my kill streak setup. I believe is 359 UA or spy plane napalm chopper gunner. I'm running the Spectre as my primary weapon with the red dot or the green crosshair thingy, and I think that's it. I think steady aim, ninja. Am I running ninja? Jeez, I don't even know. Maybe I'm running... Man, I don't even know what my perks are. That's pretty sad. I don't even know what my perks are. I guess it doesn't really matter, though. But anyway, this was an extremely intense game. I know you guys... YouTube is kind of a bit... It's been a funny thing with the YouTube Call of Duty community. You know, you got these guys that can post gameplays that are just epic kill to death ratio games where you go, you know, 55,000 kills and 1 death or 2 deaths, and I've never been that kind of player, and I've always been a team player, coming from my background in mag and whatnot. You know, I played Call of Duty 4 as my first shooter, but you know, mag is where I really got into really into shooting, like just straight up. All I played for like just ages, or like hours at a time, was mag, and that really got me. It allowed me to become a better player as far as shooters go in general. But anyway, enough about that. My point is that I'm still not the kind of player who can regularly get, you know, 10 plus 11, 12, 15, 20 KDR games. I mean, I have them once in a while, and they have to be in the right circumstances. This actually is an interesting gameplay because I am able to pull off a relatively high kill to death ratio. I believe it's like 47 and 9 or something like that, is what my final score is. And then there's another gentleman on my team who ends up getting over 40 kills. The other two guys in my team don't get more than, I think, 20 or 30. But the enemy team, I don't think there's a single guy on the enemy team who goes positive. But for a good first 7/8 of the game, I don't know, 3/4 maybe, we're almost even on the flag capometer, as it is. We're almost even. Like right now, we're losing by 4 points. They were fighting hard, man. They were taking deaths. They were taking death after death after death. But man, they were taking flags, and they were just being obnoxious by taking, if we had A and B, they would take A, and it would force us to get C and B. It was back and forth. This was an intense game, and I'm realizing now, if I'm gonna play team tactical with just 4 guys, I can't run chopper gunner. I'm not gonna be able to do, because I wanted so badly to send my chopper gunner out, but I felt that it was more important for me to be on the flag and defending the flag, and so you're gonna see me in this gameplay a lot of it. Just being right on the B flag and just making sure that the B flag doesn't get taken. But I finally decided I can put the chopper out, and I don't even remember how many kills it gets me. I don't think it's too many. This is a tough map, though, for a chopper gunner on Domination, just because with B flag being underground, unless you've got that door open, they're gonna be underground for the most part, and it can be tough to get kills. Team tactical is a lot of fun. We were playing some team tactical. The guys on my team aren't very good at Call of Duty, and they're not afraid to admit it. But where team tactical really shines is in the teamwork. Because with 4 people, 4v4 on the same size maps, you really need to have the communication in place. You really need to have the teamwork, and you really need to know your role. And my role, I probably was the strongest player on this team. Not to like brag or anything, and you guys are probably gonna be in the comments section. You suck, man. You don't know what you're talking about, man. I get these games all the time, and you're just a terrible player. And to you guys, I say, good for you. It's a video game, folks. Don't take it so seriously. But anyway, so yeah, with YouTube, it's tough because you gotta have something that's a postable score. But at the same time, a lot of times when you're getting the scores on the games that I have, I mean, I'll tend to save every single game that I get that's really good in terms of kill to death ratio, just because I don't get them as often as some do. But as far as exciting gameplay, some of them aren't very exciting. Like I have a 28-1 free for all on my channel that actually, I go 28-1, but I was camping the whole time. It was a free for all. It was actually pretty boring gameplay. I posted it, because I did well, and it was there were some teachable moments in it. Here's a pretty cool moment. I'm getting shot at. There's no way my SMG is taking out those guys at the distance they're at. So luckily there was a FAMAS on the ground. I duck down, pick it up, and take them both out. And that was a pretty intense moment. Those are the kind of moments this game was filled with. Like I'm just capping this flag, and I'm just fighting them off. This was a fun game, man. This game was intense. And yeah, you won't even see me when I put my napalm strikes because of the theater mode. And I honestly didn't even put them in good places this game. It was tough because the majority of the battle went down right in this tunnel here underneath these doors. And I guess we could have opened the doors up and maybe, but then again, I like to keep the doors closed just because you have it closes off the entranceways. You don't have the grenades just raining down on you, and it's a lot more manageable to defend B, especially if you're playing 6v6. 4v4 is a different story. It really just becomes a totally different game. Excuse me. And you have to have the communication. Like we've got, 10. I like to have 2 guys covering whatever flag, because if they're flanking around trying to take back, the A or C flag, I like to have 2 guys covering whichever flag you may be holding, and then have the 2 guys cover B. And that's really the best way to do it, because if you're holding 2 flags and there's only 4 guys on the other team, chances are they're going to be going for a flag, versus just kind of, it's harder. It's not necessarily a spawn trap as it is in like a 6v6. It's more of, they have to get flags to win. So if you're at the flag, and yes, you could call it camping, but I call it defending your objective. If you're at your flag, they're going to have to come to one of the flags in order to, to try to win. So that's, it's almost like a spawn trap, but it's slightly different in that. So that's what's cool about Team Tactical Domination. And man, it's like I couldn't put my chopper gunner out. Like there was no time for me to put my chopper gunner out. The game was so close that I just couldn't. It was way more important for me to be on a flag. And that's something that you guys can take away from this gameplay, is that sometimes playing the objective, you're gonna waste your kill streaks, you're gonna make sacrifices, but ultimately, what's good for the team is what's good for the team. It's gonna get you a win, or at least the satisfaction of knowing that you helped your team and you played the objective the best you can. So my question to you guys is, well, of course, this game here is definitely a good video. I think it's an intense game and it's a really good score. But I want to know what you guys how you guys feel about good scores versus intense gameplay versus, like, would you rather see a 30-0 free for all that's just totally campy and totally boring, or would you rather see I don't know, say a 35 and 20, say, domination game where you're fighting for every inch of ground that you have to capture, or something like that? I'm just curious what you guys think, because I can deliver both. I certainly can. But what would you guys rather see? Would you rather see the boring 30-0 free for all, or would you rather see 35 and 20, 30 and 15, 30 and 20, maybe 40 and 25 sometimes. It depends on, the game. I'm just curious. Oh, and also, guys, I got this sweet new phone. It's like an Android platform or whatever. It's got like the internet, and I know it's kind of joining the 21st century here, but I have I never had one of those before, and now I have like the internet wherever I go. It's pretty sweet, and I'm on Twitter. So if you guys want to keep in touch with me and like, you know, it's pretty cool. It's Twitter. I like Twitter. It's actually kind of like just basically the comment section of a YouTube video, but just and that's all it is. You can reply to each other back and forth. I know I sound like my grandfather, like I just these computers and these kids these days, but I just got into Twitter and it's pretty cool. I like to be able to interact with you guys while I'm like at work and stuff. Like if I'm at work, I just be like, yo, what do you guys think about this? You know, like societal issues, I suppose, or whatever. I don't know. But follow me on Twitter. I'm just geirbiscohn, same as my YouTube name channel on Twitter. And you can see here we're so like for the gameplay here. I was at this point in the gameplay. Yeah, one of my teammates had put out his chopper gunner. I was like, yeah, go for it. You know, we're much better suited for you to be in the chopper gunner and me covering the flag. I mean, it's just kind of the nature of how our team worked as players, how I was as a player, how he was. I knew I was the better choice to stick to the flag, and so that's what I was doing. I was covering that flag. Let him have a chopper gunner too. You know how it is. And yeah, it's just like you can see how many times I went through the kill streaks here and just couldn't use them because of the flags. That's kind of the lesson I suppose you can take away from this video is you know, play the objective. Playing the objective can lead to wasted kill streaks, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like 44-9, I'd say that's a pretty solid game if you ask me. And yeah, so we pwned them. Actually, we didn't really pwn them. I was pwning, but man, that was a close game. It was fun. It was intense. Do yourself a favor, get into some team tactical, and get some guys together that communicate well. Get into team tactical. Have a good time. Thanks a lot, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you want. I got a lot of Black Ops gameplay up there. Do a lot of short clips, theater mode stuff. How it is. Peace.
Hey guys, we're on Facebook. Check the description of this video for the link to our new Facebook application. Subscribe and get our latest video updates posted right on the wall on your own Facebook page.